Hello there. My name is Malika, and for a number of years, I was getting inspiration to do a series of videos from personal stories, like anecdotal stories, experiences, learnings that have come easy or hard fought, depending on how stubborn I am or was in the situation. And this first story I'd like to share with the moral of the story really rings true with some of the inner challenges I've been having and shyness, et cetera, et cetera. So um, I have no attachment. I'm not trying to convince anyone of anything. If this resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't resonate with you, awesome. Like either way, it's good. You're good. I'm good. We're good. Okay. Okay. So this particular instance stayed with me. It happened a number of years ago when I was living in Atlanta. I still remember the grocery store. I can still see the parking lot as if it were yesterday. So anyway, it was the middle of the day, so it was pretty sparse in the parking lot, and I intentionally parked, in the aisle, right in alignment with the store entrance. And I get out my car, and I'm probably still a good like 30 feet away, 30, 40 feet away. And so I get out my car and I start walking towards the entrance. As I'm walking, I see another car pull in and park. Um, and I notice a Wayward cart off to my right. And I'm still walking, and I hear my inner voice, this little whisper, say, "Go get that cart." And immediately, I'm like, go get that cart. That doesn't make any sense. It's out of the way. And, I'm looking at the entrance, and the entrance literally has carts right outside the door. So I'm like, why would I go out of my way several steps to get this cart instead of just get one at the entrance? But as I notice I'm having this inner turmoil or conflict amongst myself, um, I was like, you know what? This is low stakes. Like it's going to take me an extra, 15 seconds to just go out of my way to get this cart and come back. So I was like, okay. So I go to get the cart. And literally, I had not been pushing the cart back towards the entrance for longer than 2 to 3 seconds when the person who had pulled up in that car that I noticed gets out of the car, and they are unstable physically in the sense that I don't know if they were having balance issues or what was going on, but and I didn't see a cane or any kind of assistance, but I could tell like it might have been dicey for them to even make it to the door, honestly. And so got close enough. Like I said, the cart wasn't that far out of the way. So I got close enough and I said, "Excuse me." And when I say close enough, like this is only 2 to 3 seconds, I said, "Would you like this cart?" Because I knew the cart could probably help them balance and stabilize them. And they looked so relieved. I'm saying they, it was a single person. And I don't remember male or female, but they were like, yes. And so I gave them the cart. And as I continued walking to the entrance, there was that same inner voice, but this time a bit stronger, said, "It's not all about you." If I were to break this story down, what was so powerful and what resonated with me, I don't know why I'm getting so emotional right now. I'm just feeling really moved telling this story. This was like over 10 years ago. Was that it for both of us, right? For this person that I've never seen and would not even recognize if I saw again. And for me, it took a level of faith, right? Like faith and trust. I take this action that doesn't make logical sense. I'm having even this inner resistance to it as I'm doing it. I'm going out of my way. Why am I doing this? And it wasn't until I had the faith to take the action did I find out why. The same time, this person who knew that they were probably having some physical issues going on still had the faith to show up at this grocery store without maybe knowing or having a lot of confidence how they were going to get to the door and get everything that they needed. And here in this moment, our lives collide, right? In a good way. And so the moral of the story is it's not all about you. I took that to me because everything, my inner resistance was about me, right? How is this benefiting me? How does this make sense to me? And the humility of that experience was that it's so much bigger than just me. It's not all about me, right? And and that's just a small immediate way that I feel like I got that lesson. And oftentimes, though, we might receive inspiration to take an action, and we don't even know the ripple effect or domino effect um, of how it could impact people down the road. But sometimes we don't take that action because it comes at an inconvenience to us, whether for me it was time, or it wasn't my idea of how I wanted things to go down, and or whether it's an inconvenience of you don't know how to do it, if this is like a bigger task that you're inspired to do, like write a book or something like that. um, and so I'm doing this video first. And I felt called to do this video first so that I can hear it first and remind myself. Like sometimes I feel shy and don't want to put myself out there, and it feels uncomfortable, and it's not all about me. And so it's about us, right? So I just want to say thank you for watching, and offer a reminder that there's, that thing. I'm just we all have free will, but you know what I'm saying. That thing that might be in the back of your mind of something to do, even if it's to call an estranged relative that you haven't talked to, and you don't quite know how they're going to respond, or you might be feeling anxious, right? And it's all about your experience or your feelings. I'm just saying that you just never know how it may also bless or resonate with them. So, like I said, I'm not trying to convince you of anything. Take the action or don't take the action. It's all free will. But I will say, for me personally, my intention is to be of service, is to see myself bigger, right? To see myself bigger, which means taking the actions and having the courage to do things that inspire me, that I don't freaking know how to do, that make me uncomfortable, but that are for the greater good, and not in like a sacrificial kind of way, you know what I mean? But in a way that it makes both of us shine brighter. So we're all, just a single thread of this beautiful tapestry, and we're all in this together and need each other. And so that's my takeaway for today, that I wanted to share with you. The moral of the story is that it's not all about you, boo. All right, from my heart to yours, until the next time, bye. Thanks for watching.